What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. I'm not going to lie. I was just around like two dogs and my eyes. I don't have allergies, but for whatever reason, my eyes are just killing me. But anyway, happy Sunday, or I don't know. What happened yesterday was just crazy, right? Everybody, I keep reminding myself, like I picture all of us, like the South Park, because South Park is one of my favorite shows, but I picture us in that meme of like Stan Marshall, right? The dad of Stan. Sorry, yeah, was it Stan's dad, Randy, where they don't have internet, and then he does that Brazilian fart porn, and like the whole thing is just jizzed up. I feel like that is how everybody was yesterday, and it was crazy. The announcements were crazy, so we're going to touch a little bit on them, but I mean, a lot of people have already, so it's not going to be anything crazy. But nevertheless, we're going to be talking about it. So to introduce New Comic Book Day comic news, San Diego Comic-Con stuff, let's bring in my co-host, Mr. Black Crown. What's going on, man?
Que paso, baby? Yo, 101. I missed 100. I was on vacation. I felt so bad. But 101, guys, this is an achievement. Nobody even knew Newbie could count this high. So here we are.
Technically, this is 199. No, 201. 201. Yeah, 201. This is 201 technically, right?
Oh, well, okay, yeah, I get it. You're counting your Tuesday show.
Yeah, because it's 100 Sunday episodes and then 100 Tuesday episodes. But like Sunday was always like what started it for me, right? Was that show. So,
but yo, last week's show was awesome.
Yeah, dude, I had a bunch of people come through. It was a great time. Threw me off. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to being thrown off like that. So yeah, it was a good time though, man. I'm sorry you missed it.
Oh no, dude, don't worry. I knew all about what was taking place. It was epic to see the reaction live on Sunday. So it was I don't know. I just found it cool. I knew you had no idea.
No, I had no idea. And like me and Rocksteady were talking backstage for like 20 minutes prior to it, blah, 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 blah. And, we were going through like our motions, like, pre-show and like just, whatever. And I had no idea. He hit it pretty well. So,
it was hilarious. But well played, well done. And it was a great show, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So 101, here we go.
101. Yeah, absolutely. Newbie, you put the wrong date on this video. What do you mean? What do you mean? What date?
I don't know.
But anyway, let's say hello to the chat before we get going. Mr. Michael Baker taking home the gold. What is going on, sir? Dan taking home the silver. Hernani, what's going on, my brother? He's taking home the bronze. Hernani, feels like I'm in school again. Comics 101. Yeah. Damn, no medal again. What's going on, Tim? How you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Lots to talk about, man. I hope you're around. What? Fan Expo is a month away, pretty much. It's probably the next big show. So if you're making it, let me know. Mr. Brandon is in the house. What's going on? Uncanny X Dan. Marissa, of course. She's laughing at that South Park comment. So South Park fans in the house. Yes. I just didn't want to be the only person. I didn't want everybody in the chat to be like, what the hell is he talking about?
No, I think she's laughing about other things, like your sandals. Excuse me.
Yo, that's a good deal, man. From $89.99 to $27. Yeah, I don't care.
You did great. Deal. Don't worry about it.
Not as good at X-Men 101. So I'm not the only one with spelling mistakes here. Okay. Not as good as X-Men 101, but we'll take what we can get, I guess. Yes, absolutely. What's going on, Dab? How you doing, man? Nice haircut, noob. Yeah. That's right. I had to go back to the roots. Right, I had to go back and get my little like poofy, whatever. The barber was cutting it just a little bit too short, so I'm happy to have the haircut.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm a girl when it comes to my hair, man. You gotta look good. Look good.
Any other things? I'll share pictures, guys.
Oh, fine. Comic Chef, what's going on, man? How are you, sir? I haven't talked to you in a while, Mr. Sam Rock. What's happening, dude? Mr. Bleeker St Comics is in the house. Mr. Mike, what is up, y'all? All right, let's get it going, man. Lots to talk about, lots to cover. New Comic Book Day, comic news is just going to be crazy. Dude. Unfortunately, there's some things that we have not added to our show just simply because, well, I did this at work and I finished work at 3 yesterday. So when some of the announcements were announced, some of them didn't make it, right? But hey, We have some of them. I know the Comic Kingpins tomorrow are going to be talking about San Diego Comic-Con stuff. So if you don't find it here, you're going to find the information there tomorrow. Also, Tuesday show. If you guys haven't went to, ring the doorbell or whatever, notification bell. Sorry, not ring the doorbell, the notification. Tuesday show is going to be a good one because basically we're thanking San Diego because we're going to avoid some books that they announced. So we will be touching a lot on that. So that's going to be a good show. But yeah, we got that to talk about. And let's get it started, man. You ready?
I'm pumped, man. Before we go, were you pumped after everything from yesterday? I know you and I were messaging. But
dude, so the thing was, I was working. So I had you and Justin, Mr. Nemesis Prime. Shout outs to Justin. I had both of you guys like messaging me everything as I was working. So like it was kind of like confusing because I was like putting tables up and shit. I was like, oh my God. And then people were just looking at me. And yeah, it was a little crazy. But I just got sent a video from somebody who was actually there, like in Hall H or whatever. And I was playing it for my wife. And my wife was like, what the fuck is going on? Because Kevin Feige's like, yeah, guys, and this is phase 6. And then the guy who's like filming is like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, like going nuts. And my wife's like, what the fuck is that? I was like, it's just some excited person. So, it's just crazy. But dude, a lot of things were mentioned yesterday and it's crazy. Obviously, the internet's gone crazy the last day and a half, right? So it'll be interesting. It's interesting to see what's going to happen, man, because usually when announcements are made like this, I usually like alter. It's like, that old song and dance, right? That cliche. It's announced, so it's like it's late to the party. You're late to the party already. So unless you can find a good deal, I don't want anybody to like FOMO because a lot of people are FOMOing. There's already some price things, and it's just getting crazy, man.
Wow. Like I'm watching Daredevil books, Secret Wars books, and just going fucking AWOL, man. Prices, and dude, they were in literally dollar bins.
Yeah,
just last week.
No, I don't know what to make of it. There's a lot of books that still haven't reached their height, which I was a little surprised because I figured, oh shit, Echo, Riri for two characters that really still haven't exploded. But yeah, man, it's just a little crazy. So we got that to talk about. We've got AOA.
Yeah, AOA, baby.
Here too, AOA with the super chat. Captain America rules. Iron Man drools. All right. I got to put it out there. Because somebody had made a comment to me and they're like, Noob, how do you feel about Thor and Captain America? And I said, they're good characters. They're OGs. What do you mean? And they go, Noob, how do you really feel about Thor and Captain America? And I said, they're OGs.
Okay.
They're good characters. They go, no, Noob. Both of these characters have 4 movies. How does that make you feel? So I had something in my eye, right? And I was just like, okay, that's 2 of them. That's 2 of them. It sucks. But I will say this. Captain America number 4 is technically not with Chris Evans. It's a different Captain America. So just throwing that out there. It's not really Captain America. It's Sam Wilson. So let's get that right out of the way. All right. Just saying. Just saying. It doesn't count. It does not count.
Yeah, I get it. New World Order, baby.
So we'll see what happens there. I either have it or seek that I don't have it. Look at these foxy mamas talking about comics today.
What's up, baby?
Meow. All right. Let's get it going, man. Newbieverse 101 or show 201. Yeah, 201. I had to think about that, man. I got to fix this.
It's 101. Your Sunday show is your Sunday show. That's
exactly.
Don't break your head.
Big shout outs, by the way. If you guys haven't heard or know, Mr. Brandon at Back in Time Comics just got engaged like 2-3 days ago. So that is huge. Congratulations to him and his next Miss Back in Time Comics, I guess. Guys, I'm excited. Really good friend of the show. sponsor, but CGC authorized dealer. He's got everything. Just excited. Lots going on over there. So make sure you guys go head over there and check him out on Instagram and Facebook right there. Again, this is old, so I know he's not at 605 anymore, but make sure you guys go check it out because he does giveaways. He does flaker sales. He does a lot of sales that you might think, shoot, I missed out on that book. But guess what? He's got it. So go check it out. Next up to one guy that's been, at the heart of the comic scene in Niagara here, Mr. Comic Book King of pressing. Yeah, I said it. Mr. Bleeker St Comics, $10 a press, $5 a clean. He is the guy around here. So make sure you guys go check him out. And at the flea market on Sundays, make sure you guys go check him out. He's got new books and a new setup. So go check him out. Mr. Philly's in the house. What's going on, dude? All right. Let's start off, man. Show 101. Dynamite pick of the week is first. Tim, I don't think you're going to like this one. I don't think anyone's going to like this one.
Shit.
I really don't. I don't think anyone's going to like this one.
Wait, hold up. Oh, okay.
I don't know. It was just one that I really liked. White cover, red. I'm biased. She's not a redhead, so we can throw that out there. It's not for the nudity at all. It's just, I don't know. I think it's the white cover. I don't know. What are your thoughts, man? $3.99, Vampirella, year one, cover D. I'd
have gone Red Sonja, bro.
Wow. Okay.
That's me. But hey, good pick for you, bro. Is it really a cover $3.99 price? Because you have a habit of picking the $50 ones.
I do, but this is a $3.99 cover. Yeah, so I was shocked. I was surprised. So Christopher Priest. But yeah, if you're new to this show, we just I like to throw some love to Dynamite just because they got like 3,000 covers that come out. So I figure, you know what? Pick one. Let's have fun with it.
And for Tim. We do it for Tim.
And Tim. Because there are some Dynamite fans in every comic, group. So, Tim, that one's for you.
Just Tim.
All right. DC stuff. And guys, before we go on, just remember, right after our new comic book day, BC, before we do our before we do our news, he's got his what am I looking at segment. So just wait for that. But DC, we got 3 number ones. We got Spaceman, Superman Space Age number 1. It's kind of going through that like 60s vibe again, right? Will the 60s bring the end to the world? We got DC Mech. If you can't beat them, join them. They're basically copying what Marvel did. And then, of course, we got Young Justice targets. I mean, I'm passing on all of these, especially the one in the middle. I wouldn't even waste my time with it, personally.
What, the DC Mech?
No.
Which one?
The DC Mech. Yeah, I wouldn't even waste my time with it.
Oh, come on.
No, dude. No.
I actually, dude, I'll be honest with you. I actually really enjoyed the Mech Strike with Marvel. So I want to see what it's about. I'm going to pick it up to read. No spec here.
No.
Yeah. But, I mean, for the sake of reading, I'll pick these up. But otherwise, no. I wouldn't be speccing on anything mech. But, dude, I will be honest with you. The whole Mech Strike stuff took off quite well for Marvel. Like, there's a ton of merchandise that's selling. And, dude, I hit up Walmart. I'll hit up many shops where they sell toys and stuff like that. And my kid flocks to it right away. So
weird, man. Weird.
It's a good PR move, man.
I don't know. Like, they just copy. Like, do something original. Like, do like DC Fisherman. You know what I mean? Like, have like a Batman guy and a Superman guy just fishing, and then they like something way left field that people are just like, what?
Hold on. So anyway, it just brings up a good point. Like, I hope we don't see Superman in a mech suit because like it's Superman. Like, what the fuck can a suit do more that Superman can?
Well, what do they have on the cover? They have the Superman, they have the Flash, and then they have the Batman. So
it's just so whack. I don't know.
It makes absolutely zero sense, but that's DC for you, right? They're like, shit.
No, hey, dude, Marvel did the same. You cannot shit on DC. So,
yeah, I mean, they gave Iron Man a suit, right? So,
yeah, I get it.
It is what it is. All right, let's move on to Radiant Red, and I know you're following on this, right? Kind of. I can't find my word here. Spinoff right from Radiant Black, but we got Radiant Red. It is the last issue. It is only 5 issues, so it is the finale. And lately, in the last year, anything hot or anything worth picking up, people sometimes forget about that last issue, and it wouldn't be bad to pick it up. It's a dope cover. I like the cover. What are your thoughts, man? I know you're picking it up, so I don't even know why I asked.
100%, man. There's no doubt I'm definitely picking this up. But guys, I've been saying it, Kingpin's been saying it, you've been saying it now, which I'm very happy about. Dude, the whole Radiant universe definitely start picking up. Kyle Higgins recently announced also, if you're following him on IG, Supermassive 2 is dropping next year. So this universe is expanding. I really think there's something boiling. They've really got something on the back burner that they're not telling us yet. I wouldn't be surprised if we get something animated. If you saw him at San Diego Comic-Con, man, he had this like radiant black mask. It looked so sick. I don't know if it was a reference to, hey, we got a possible, something happening live action. It's just me wishing, right?
Yeah. The other thing too that people are sleeping on is a 9.8 is literally like $100 Canadian, 120 max. Like,
yeah. Well, for issue 1, yeah, you can definitely find for about that price range. I've seen signed stuff even within the 150 range.
Yeah. So it is still cheap enough. It is still affordable because we know what that optioned word does to a lot of things. It just makes it spike and, straight for the flip, right? I mean, you're easily doubling your money. So, don't sleep on it. If you're a reader, you're obviously loving it. Like Brandon, Keys, Face, you guys are big advocates for this and you guys have been loving it. So,
I will say though, Radiant Red, the whole Satomi character, I would say is probably the lesser of my favorites out of everyone, but still, definitely pick it up, man. Like, I'm enjoying it. I'm being biased, maybe, but
I'm glad you're enjoying it. You know what else? I'm glad you're enjoying.
So
Something's Killing the Children. We're at issue 25. I mean, this needs no introduction, right? I just want to ask you: is it always been $4.99 or isn't it $3.99?
No. So it's normally $3.99. This is issue 25. It's $4.99 $4.99 book. You've also got the die cuts with the whole mask shit going on. That's about $5.99. And aside from the book itself, if there's one that I'd be keeping an eye out for, it's this cover here. I don't know if you see it.
Yeah.
But, so apparently the way it works with Boom is if the retailers order 25 copies of whatever, then they can unlock this copy for like cover price. So I think this would probably even be cover of the week, to be honest, in my opinion. So definitely
the week. It is a slow week.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, but I'm picking this one up 100%. I already pre-ordered this particular cover. And man, I'm expecting some big things to take place in this issue.
Yeah, issue 25. It is a milestone, so why not? I feel honestly, okay. And I don't want to, like I'm not bashing on it or anything like that, but I feel like Something is Killing the Children where it is now compared to like 6 months ago or even just before, House of Slaughter, which was like, I think March or May. I can't remember when it came out. Like, I just feel like it's kind of like gone down a bit. Would you agree? Not go down, but just like the hype. I don't think the hype is there as much as it was previously.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you. If you're a collector that's just trying to pick up books for the flip and you don't care, well, then maybe, you know what I mean? You're paying less attention to it for some reason because, it's like you say, sometimes it's less in our face, right? There's less talk about this being a TV show at the moment. But guys, the story right now is actually really great. I'm loving the story. There's characters being introduced here that, hey, man, might play out if we get a TV show. Yeah. So I wouldn't be sleeping on Something is Killing the Children. I even contemplated flipping my entire run just because I want to get some other grails. I'm still going to hold, man, because I'm really attached to the series. It's a good read.
You know what's crazy is the same people that missed out on like issue 1 through 11 and then started picking back up at 12. They got to like 12 to like say 18. And then they were like, because I've talked to so many people now where I was like, oh man, like, are you still on, Something's Killing the Children? And they're like, no, man, I gave up on like 18. I'm like, you were complaining that you missed out like early on. And now when like the heat is kind of dying down, you don't want to pick it up. Like it makes no sense to me. Like at all.
It's one of those that's naturally on the pull. Like no matter what, like I said, I'm reading it, so it's obvious that I'm gonna have it on the pull. But even if I was just a speculator at the moment, right now with Something is Killing the Children, I'd still be picking it up. And it seems if you're saying that some people are just shying away from it now that we're in the later, 25 and let's say later numbers from 1 to 10, you know what I mean? 1 to 10, people were going bananas. Now it's starting to die out, like you said. Like I said, I recommend you still continue to pick it up. It's a great read, man. Pick up the book, read it. There's a lot going on.
Comics Talk Weekly. What's going on? Stabilizing. Yes, that would be a better word to use, right? It's stabilizing a bit more, similar to some Department of Truth. That's actually pretty accurate.
I want to say the whole market is, but then after what happened last night, man, FOMO, Jesus.
Yeah. It is what it is, man. It's crazy. And we'll touch on that. All right. Amazing Spider-Man number 6. This
Issue
one,
900.
What's that?
Issue 900.
Issue 900.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking about something else. Sorry. I don't know why I said that. Amazing Spider-Man 900.
Yeah.
I bring this one up, and shout outs to Spidey Hunter. We chat weekly. I wish it could be daily, but it is hard for me working 7 days a week. I'm a workhorse. I'm trying to get a few things done this summer, so I'm just working 7 days a week. But we were talking, and BC, you know this because we've had the same conversations about the Spider-Verse, Edge of Spider-Verse that's coming out. I think it's next week, right?
Hold on. What are you talking about? Edge of Spider-Verse, the comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should. I think it is coming out.
Yeah, next week. What people didn't realize was that there's a connecting cover, and maybe they did, I don't know, but there's a connecting cover actually for the Edge of Spider-Verse that comes out
for this
next week that actually connects with this one. I'm not really a connecting cover guy like Hyper, but this one will probably be one that most people either slept on or pick up just simply because of that connecting factor. All the Edge of Spider-Verse, they're going to have one with like new characters on the cover, so it is going to look pretty dope. I don't know offhand, looking at the cover, and even when I did my research, it doesn't seem like that there's a first appearance cover-wise on this.
On the cover, no. On the inside, you're going to see.
On the inside, maybe, right? So that's kind of where it is. It's 900, guys. It's issue 900. BC, how many copies are you getting? Are you getting any?
I'm not going crazy, man. I'm actually just picking up one of the covers I found to be the nicest was I think it was the Ramos.
Yeah.
It's the red one with all the webs and stuff like that. Beautiful, beautiful looking cover. But yeah, man, there is gonna be a first in here. It's gonna be some kind of like adaptoid like character. Basically, if you're reading what's going on with the whole Amazing Spider-Man run at the moment, you'll see and notice that something's happening with the Sinister Six, and it's gonna basically tied to that one character. This adaptoid is basically got a mix of the Sinister Six's powers. Yeah. That's really what it is. I would recommend picking it up. Again, I might be biased because I'm a Spider-Man guy, but I think that Ramos cover is a beauty. Things are starting to take a turn, and it seems, we're going to be getting out within the following issues. Spider-Man's getting Goblin tech. He's going to have a glider. I don't know what the hell's going on. So,
yeah, nakedhd.xyz future is here dating all match 84%. No, thank you.
God damn.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think there's, and we've talked about this, right? Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and BC knows this, but like Edge of Spider-Verse, we were talking about it. I called, after we talked about it, I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna jinx this. I'm not gonna worry. Pulled it. I asked my shop. I'm like, listen, pull all the issues, all 5. It's a 5 issue miniseries, a 5 or 6, I can't remember. I said, listen, give me all of them. Give me 2 copies of each. Plus, I want to be the guy for the 1 in 25s. And my guy was like, you got it, man. The only 1 in 25 that I couldn't get, that I don't have claim to, is issue 1. So, shitty, but at the same time, hey, it is what it is. So, we'll see.
Nah, look, if you need issue 1, I'll hook you up. Don't worry about it. But
1 in 25?
No, not 1 in 25.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay. That's what I mean.
That one will have to duke it out, man.
Yeah. Right. Blue wrenches are on it. Thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate it. Yeah, we don't need that negativity or any solicitation or nudity. I don't want to be in a court of law. saying, you know, I was into that. So I appreciate it. Big shout outs to Swags in the house. What's going on? Ozzy, RP, Chad Cave just came in. What is going on, fellas? Rafast, all you guys. Thank you so much.
Swag's IG was fire at San Diego Comic Con. That's all I gotta say.
Dude, he's a celebrity. He's a celebrity.
He is.
He's a celebrity. I'm lucky to be able to call him a friend. Like, I'm lucky. Yeah. No, when I meet him, I'm just gonna take I told him I similar to you. I was like, listen, have 5 shirts. That way we could take different pictures, and then people would think that, you know, we just met throughout the week, throughout the year or something. You know what I mean? I told them too. I was like, oh, do you have a Christmas sweater? Because then that way we could post one, you know, oh, they're together for Christmas. You know? Things like that. But I actually told Justin and Mammal to do that at Terrificon this week coming up. I was like, yo, bring extra clothes so we could take so many pictures.
I had seen that the Swag, even Hood Rat, they were part of a panel, which is awesome at San Diego Comic Con. Yeah. If you guys haven't yet, I'm sure you have. You don't need to take this info from me, but definitely go and you know, follow them on IG. Hood Rat possibly even joining us tomorrow to discuss.
Yeah, and Swag actually was on a journey to pick up a Grail and possibly upgrading. I believe he was trying to upgrade his Avengers 1 too, because that is his big book. Which I'm not gonna lie to you, maybe I'm gonna go to that book because it just seems like it's easier to pick up than Tales of Suspense 39 at this point. So, I don't know. I'm not gonna tell. Okay, it's a big secret. There's a secret. There's an auction that ends tomorrow, I think tomorrow, and there's 8 of them. So I'm kind of watching all 8 of them, different grades. Some of them I'm not gonna be able to touch, but there are some lower ones that so far right now are pretty nice in price. So fingers crossed. I'm hoping. We'll see. We got a new one. Joseph Christensen. New. I want to send you an AOK. How should I do that? How should I go about that? Joseph, you can hit me up on Instagram, Newbie Comics. I appreciate you being new. Just so you know, I have a private mailbox, a community mailbox. So if it's a bomb, if it's a pie in the face, you know, some poor old lady's going to get it before me. So I'm just kidding, but I appreciate that. Yeah, hit me up on Instagram, Newbie Comics, and then we could talk there, man. I appreciate it. All right, Newbie. Newbie gonna get a tattoo on his lower back that says Swag. Yo, maybe I already have a tattoo on my lower back. Did you ever think about that? All right.
I don't want to know.
Yo, like Thor, you know. All right. I'm a little excited about these. So we got 3 number 1s from Marvel. We got Ant-Man, we got Gambit, and we got Genesis Vale.
Genesis Vale, bro.
I hate this guy. I fucking hate this guy. I hate it. I hate saying his name. I hate him as a character. I hate everything about this guy.
The second the name came out of your mouth, I pictured Phil Collins. Genesis.
I can feel it. No, let's get serious, man. Let's get serious. Listen, Ant-Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I have 1 copy. I have this copy. Don't know anything about the spec. I didn't read it. I just like that old school cartoon. Ant-Man is one of my top 10 favorite characters. Yes, I've said it many times, and people are like, what? But I do like it. I've enjoyed the role that Paul Rudd's played. I've enjoyed the movies. I've enjoyed him in comics. It's just got that old school vibe. I dig it. Gambit, I was a little bit on the fence. Because on one end, I'm a fan of it. Spec aside, I was like, you know, it's another number 1. Or I think another number 1. It's not the first. It's not going to be first cover. It's not going to be anything. Could there be first appearances? Yeah. I just don't know where they could go. I feel like a lot of people are probably going to be picking up on it. There's a few covers. There's a Momoko one. There's just a few. So I'm like, I'm a little weary about it. The G Vale over here, I'm skipping all together. So yeah. But what are your thoughts, man?
I'm totally picking up Genesis Vale. But yeah, man. So what I actually really like about Ant-Man, because these are all mini-series, right? So I think they're all 5 issues each. Ant-Man, I don't know if you saw the interior art. It looks old school as hell. So it's gonna have that retro feel, which I'm excited about. Yeah, exactly. I'm picking it up. I think we're gonna be seeing some firsts, possibly even in this one. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me, but I do think there's something building up within the first 2 issues. So I'm keeping an eye out on Ant-Man, and I'm just picking it up for the read because, like I said, that old school feel.
Yeah.
It's gonna feel cool to just pick that up and read. Now Gambit, I'm kind of confused, man, with this Kid Storm.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Mini series.
First cover, right? It's first cover appearance.
I have no idea, dude.
First appearance. I don't know. I've never heard of them. I've never seen them. So,
anyways, I'm gonna pick it up for the read. Not something I'm really pumped about, but again, for myself, it's just a hey, exactly Philly born Claremont. Enough said. Agreed. So it's a total pickup for the reading's sake, and then Janice Bell. I'm actually, dude. I'm excited to see what stories we're gonna get with Janice Bell in a 5-issue mini. That's really all it is for me. Nothing speculating. Yeah, and some of these covers are awesome. I don't know if you saw issue 2.
Not yet.
I think the covers are beautiful.
Those aren't pillows.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm excited about the Ant-Man for sure. Probably like, I don't know, the one that I really go after this week. Again, I mean, for me, not really anything crazy. Something's killing the children in this one. That's pretty much the only two that I'll be grabbing for sure.
So, okay, hold on.
Sorry. You don't even know what that was.
So this is going back in time for Gambit.
When Gambit's first appearance in Uncanny X-Men 266, Storm was a child at that time.
Gambit finds the path to becoming hero. Okay. Like I said, not something I'm super pumped about, but Claremont's on it, so I'm excited to just read it, but we'll see.
All right. I kind of got ahead of myself there, but I want you guys to understand something. Hear me out. I'm going to be butchering the title, but do you guys remember that shirtless bear fighter guy or bear fighter beer can whatever? Do you remember? Do you even know what I'm talking about?
No.
There was a comic about this guy, shirtless bear killer, bear fighter, whatever. Oh man, I should have probably did my research. Anyway, that was a success. There was like one issue and then people kind of went crazy for it for a little bit. I think now they're just going on issue 2. So then I was kind of going into the other section because from time to time I do. Sometimes I get lucky, sometimes you don't. But I came across Outlaw Cave Woman. She's riding a dinosaur. And as stupid as this sounds, like maybe I could see this turning into something stupid or something. Shirtless bear fighter. Yes, that's what it was. Bingo. I'm glad somebody knew and understands me. But I could just totally see something stupid from this just kind of becoming something. So I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. Outlaw Cave Woman. I'm not picking it up. I'm just saying, and jokes aside, it's not because like she's got huge pillows. I really truly believe because the same thing that happened when that shirtless bear fighter came out and all that shit. Like some of these stupid things sometimes make for fun, but then like people just go out and buy it, right? Like there was, I can't remember. There was a book that like two brothers did too. Oh man, I can't remember what it was. But anyway, there's some books, stupid or not, they kind of do tend to do something. I don't know. What are your thoughts, man?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. This was totally something I just scrolled right over. If it hits, props. I don't know what to say. I'm not picking this up, but hey, cool.
All right, okay, yeah. Like I said, I just thought, you know what, something. And I'm not trying to be funny. I just really do think that something stupid like this could possibly do something. So I don't know. Could it be $1,000 book? Maybe if there's only one ordered, maybe one day if it's 9.8. But other than that, I don't know. I don't see it. So we'll see. I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna put it up there.
Look at you, man.
Yeah,
this is a wild pick.
Yeah, you got to think outside the box sometimes.
Wow.
Right, you know who else has to think outside the box?
No. Okay, listen.
Black Crown Comics with his. What am I looking at?
I promised you, man. I would if this is the photo we're gonna keep putting up. Tell me if you guys think we should do a Newbies What's Cooking. Yeah.
Oh, I already got something for that, man. I already got something. You can't even burn me. I already have something planned for that. But
don't worry, yo, I got many more. But yes, what am I looking at? Fucking terrible picture. So we spoke of Amazing Spider-Man. I would say Venom 9, man. We're gonna find out who Bedlam is, and really,
it's probably gonna be Rhino.
underwhelming as hell. I don't know where it's gonna go after that, but Venom 9, that's what's gonna be taking place there. Detective Comics, I think it's issue 10. 1062. So one to keep an eye out for. Seems like some things are going to be taking place within that one, and I feel like there's one more. Oh, yo, I don't know if you spoke of your like indie book.
Yeah.
There was Blink One, man. I think Blink. It's a 5-issue miniseries that's coming out by Uni.
A lot of mini series popping this week, eh?
Yeah,
It's interesting.
no, man. Quite a few.
I mean, it is the middle of the summer. Shit usually tends to kind of slow down this time of year, right? Everybody's like, oh man, it's so boring. It's like, yeah, well, the heat usually comes November, December, March. That's usually when like there's heat historically, right? So It is what it is.
But yeah, man, those are the only ones I'm really gonna be picking up, man. Other than that, like slow week, like we said, there's not much really going on, nothing huge. Something is killing the children, man. That issue 25 with the cover I showed you guys earlier, beautiful. But Venom 9. When you guys find out who Bedlam is, hit me up. I want to see your disappointment.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be Rhino or like Gambit or Tosin.
Do you want to know? Do I spoil it?
No.
Exactly.
Don't spoil it. No. All right, let's get into comic news. And again, guys, I finished this at like 4 p.m. yesterday, so I didn't really get
the roasting, bro. Sorry, the roasting comments.
He does look sharp. However, Dan Johnson did call and wants his suit.
Love it.
So there are a few things that we're not going to touch on, but again, like I said at the top of the show, Comic Kingpins are doing their San Diego Comic-Con review show tomorrow. Also on Tuesday here in the Newbieverse, we're going to be talking about Thanks San Diego in my best Will Ferrell voice, but we're thanking San Diego. Why? Because there's a bunch of books that we should be avoiding right now because we don't want to overpay. And sadly, that happens, right? From time to time. We were looking at a book. Now it's just overpaying. You don't want to do that. You might as well just wait. So we're going to be touching on that on Tuesday. So let's get ready to roll in the comic news. First up, Charlie Cox, Daredevil, joins Disney's new Spider-Man series. And of course, he's going to be in the She-Hulk. So it's going to be interesting because he's going to be joining that freshman show.
Mm-hmm. But that's animated, right?
Yeah, that's animated. So I'm just trying to paint a picture here. So he's going to be in the animation freshman show. He's going to have his own thing, Daredevil Born Again, and he's going to be in She-Hulk. And he's also in Spider-Man. So 4 different properties. He's also probably going to be hooking up at some point in that Echo show. So there's about 5 properties there that this man is going to be on there. So Daredevil keys, I'm sorry to tell you, might be out of reach, but man, where are you? Are you excited? Not to mention, he is going back to his roots. What do I mean by that? Well, sometimes and most times people are like, well, they didn't really follow the comics. Well, guess what? He's starting off in his yellow and red suit. Where he goes from that, who knows? But he's starting off as Daredevil with his yellow and red suit. What are your thoughts, man?
Dude, look, first off, with news breaking, we all knew it was going to happen, right? Charlie Cox, Daredevil, once, everything started shifting over back to Marvel and Disney. But now seeing it play out, I'm fucking pumped, man. I'm so excited. I'll never forget going to Spider-Man No Way Home. The second you saw his, bro, the second you saw his stick, the crowd erupted. I think, there's a lot of Daredevil that we're going to be seeing within the MCU, man. A street level, I think he's going to be up there with Spidey, man. I really think they're going to be pushing him. The fact he's got 18 shows, 18 episodes.
That says a lot. And stretching over 5 different properties.
Yeah.
That says a lot. That really says a lot. And I think people are really sleeping on that, and they shouldn't. Yep. That's massive. That means they're definitely going the street level route, Secret Wars. Well, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but there's a lot going on. Daredevil keys have been so low for so long. Outside of like the top, Daredevil 1 through 10, then the first Elektra, Bullseye. Most recently, Lady Bullseye and whatever, but like a lot of that stuff has been cheap as hell. No longer. A lot of eyes are on that Daredevil section now, and I can definitely see a lot of these Daredevil stuff just popping up in top 10 lists to come.
Well, I will say though, look at Fantastic Four. News broke. They're coming to the MCU. Everybody's known for the longest time. A lot of the Fantastic Four books, I wouldn't say that all the right ones have taken off.
But that's because there's a difference, though. We have an established character in Charlie Cox. We know that he's Daredevil. He's on 5 different properties. We know the actor. We know what he looks like. He's been in a trailer. He's been in a movie. He's been in shows.
Yeah.
That says more than, hey, we got Fantastic Four, because people don't know what direction to go. Where with this, they have a direction. They're going to follow the story of Reborn again. They're going to follow, oh, Daredevil hooks up with She-Hulk. When do they like meet and get together? You know, like you can connect the dots that way. Fantastic Four, you don't know where they're going to connect, right? So I think people are a little hesitant, especially now where like the recession and money and the economy is just shit. People are a little bit more hesitant, right? So I think that's what it really has to do with. I'm honestly shocked, because if Fantastic Four is coming out next year in 2023, I'm a little surprised, or 2024, at the beginning of 2024, right? When, let's face it, we're in the middle of 2022. So I'm going to speed up, 2023. We got a year and a half until it. I'm surprised we don't have any casting. There's no leaks, nothing. It's just very interesting to me.
I think everything's going to be tight-lipped, bro. I think the only guy we're probably going to get sooner than expected is Dr. Doom, bro. Otherwise, I don't think we're going to be getting much information about Fantastic Four for a little bit. Maybe at Disney D23, maybe. But I don't know, man. A lot of news dropped just at San Diego Comic-Con. What more can they bring? And I'm looking forward to this.
I'm looking forward to it, but I'm scared a little bit. So.
D23, you think it's gonna be underwhelming? I wouldn't be surprised, bro, if they started announcing like other things, man.
No, but they're
like more.
We'll get to that. All
right.
All right. Something that went, if you had to rank things, I think this one would probably be last. I think some people would just be like, "Oh, right, that happened," because this was probably one of the first things that happened in the day. It was like super early in the day. It was probably around 10 a.m. Eastern time when this thing came out. But, the I Am Groot trailer, Rocket Raccoon is in there. Bradley Cooper is still going to be voicing it. And, of course, Vin Diesel is back to voice it. I mean, they can just replay the I Am Groot. But he's obviously a little Groot. He's grown up. I don't know the connection that this has, but I mean, we're all going to watch it. It doesn't matter. Here's the good thing. We have something to look forward to, because August 10th, we get this. And then August 17th, we get She-Hulk. So that's going to be really quick, man. It's consisting of 5 shorts, right? So short stories. I think these are probably going to be about 10 minutes, 12 minutes, and they're probably all going to be posted a day of each other. I think that's how they're going to do it. Or they could just do it all at one thing. I've heard people be like, no, man, that's fake. It's going to be episodes. It's not. It's just going to be short stories. There's not much you can do with this character, right? So it's going to be interesting to see what happens and where they go from this. I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed because they're probably going to look for spec or this or that, and I don't think it's going to connect to anything crazy. But what are your thoughts, man? Because this one is really like, like the what the heck? What are we doing? Why is it dropping? There's no lead up to it. Like, it's just kind of out there, right?
Yeah, no, I just think that this is definitely put together and targeted towards a very young crowd, like my kids. Yeah. My son is 2.5. He's gonna love the hell out of this stuff. Disney already got some shorts. You got, Spidey and his amazing friends. They've got their shorts. You got like 4 or 5 minute episodes. Then you've got Baymax. Baymax has his shorts. Now you're gonna have Groot, and I think that's exactly what they're doing, man. They're targeting that young crowd. I don't think this is really to cater to us hardcore fans. I think, there's going to be some little fun things here that'll, poke at the fans. You know what I mean? Those parents that are comic fans, and now, introducing it to the kids. But otherwise, it'll probably be fun, quick adventures of like 5 to 10 minutes, like you said, or 10 to 12, if that's what I recall you saying.
Yeah.
But regardless, it's definitely targeted to that, that crowd. So
yeah, absolutely.
It's totally for kids. I don't think people should go too crazy. I saw the trailer. I thought it was actually cool, man. Like it's cute, man, and it's funny. It looks like it's gonna be a good time, and kids will definitely enjoy it.
And we're all gonna watch it. We're all gonna watch it
I'm
anyway,
totally
right?
gonna
So
watch it.
it is what it is. Big shout out to Ultra Maximus in the house. What's going on, brother? How are you doing? RP's in the house. Mephisto definitely making a cameo in this. Yeah, I don't think so. Dan brings up a
That'll
good
be
point.
wild.
Dan brings up a good point. We're so close to 3,000 subscribers, man. I got a few books to give away. Tim's donated some books. Mr. Ozzy's donated some slabs. I just found another prize that I'm going to give away, and this is going to go very well with my theme. But once we get to 3,000 and I'm about 42 away, I'm going to be giving away, and I'm adding it, but it is an Iron Man 3 17 by 30, I think it is. I don't know. I could be wrong. Iron Man 3 special edition limited poster, no frame, but I will send this off. If you want it autographed, I will autograph it as well. If you want it personalized on the back, I could personalize it for you, but definitely
do a sketch.
I could do a sketch. Yeah, I could do a sketch NFT, but that is going to be another prize. So we're so close to 3,000, guys. So close. Ethan Hawk says this stuff is made for teenagers. Is Vin Diesel voicing him? I can't believe the money. Yeah, it's crazy, right? And he's also going to be voicing Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which was announced yesterday as well. Let the countdown begin, can it? Yeah, guy, we're gonna be seeing you on Saturday, dude. Fuck.
Crazy.
I'm not drinking or doing anything crazy from now till then. I'm trying to get as much sleep as I can.
Hold up
for this weekend.
Guy, I'm putting it out there now. If all goes well, I might make the trip to King Kong in September.
Whoa.
Yeah. If all goes well. If all goes well.
Wow, the guy won't visit me, but he'll go to King Kong.
Well, I'm literally visiting you in exactly 1 month.
Yeah, whatever, man. What have you done for me lately?
What?
Newbie, you need to cry to some trailers to make the push for 3K and beyond subs. I can't cry, man. I can't cry. What's going on, Matrix? How you doing, brother? Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh,
well,
baby.
What
have I
done
done for you lately? What have I done for you lately?
Where are my wrenches? All right. Moving on. Guys, this one was, again, another one that kind of fell through the cracks, right? Because we all got crazy for everything else. But Marvel Zombies is Disney's first mature audience Marvel show. Okay. Let's get it out of the way. Basically, they're probably just going to show more blood and like more of the killing of the zombies kind of eating pieces. That's pretty much all they're going to do. Are we really pissed off about this? Like, I don't understand what the uproar is. Like, I heard that there were some like families and some groups like bashing Disney for this. It's like, grow the fuck up. Like, don't be a Karen. If you are a Karen, I'm sorry. Change your name legally. It's like $120 Canadian. Just go do it. Crowdfund something. I don't know, but just get a life, get a hobby. But anyway, Marvel Zombies, to be honest, man, I say that it kind of fell through the cracks, and rightfully so, right? I mean, with everything else that was announced, I think that this one was kind of like, you know, this one you could drop a bit down. This one was also announced like earlier on in the day. But to be honest, man, I could really care less about the zombies. Zombies, vampires, Twilight, like that's just not my thing. I could really care less about this one, to be honest.
I'm actually excited for it, man.
Really?
Yeah, given that it's getting the TV mature rating, I think they're gonna probably not push boundaries, but I mean this could be a test run as well, right? I'm expecting Deadpool news sometime soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
I was shocked that they didn't announce anything in Deadpool too.
Yeah.
Don't forget that Elsa led the Marvel Zombies storyline that tied into Secret Wars. That's true. That's true.
So there's a lot that can take place here. That's why I'm excited, man. The whole Marvel Zombies thing. I know everybody kind of feels like, oh, but zombies, Walking Dead, and maybe that's what fucking has.
I didn't really enjoy the zombies that we got, like the show that we got. Like it was cool. I watched it. But like, didn't really
it wasn't TV mature. Dude, let's see where it goes. Let's just give it a chance.
I guess. All right. What If was also announced earlier in the day, right? And I feel, again, I sound like a broken record, but like kind of fell through the cracks, right? At the beginning of the day before they announced this was like, oh my God. But What If season 2, storylines will feature, a Hela story. Somebody had told me that they're actually doing like an all villains storyline. Odin fighting the Mandarin. I could really care less about that one. Captain Carter meeting Winter Soldier. I think that one's going to be interesting. And then, of course, Tony, going to meet Valkyrie and Hulk. I think that one, obviously, I'm going to love. But yeah, man, are any of these, kind of like reaching out to you? I mean, What If was a great success. Captain Carter, obviously, we know now, if you didn't already, is different than the Captain Carter that was killed in Doctor Strange 2. So that had to be clarified once again. So we kind of have that noise in the background as well. But what are your thoughts here?
I'm excited, dude. I really enjoyed season 1 of What If, man. The second that news came out that they were even doing a season 2, I was super excited.
Yeah.
Sure, there were some episodes that we could have, done without, but man, go back and revisit them. Some of them are great episodes. I still think to this day, man, the one that hits, man, the Doctor Strange one, where it ends so fucking sad, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm really excited. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard Chadwick's actually been nominated, right, for an award. So
yeah.
I'll be devastated if he doesn't win, honestly. Like,
but you can't give it.
I know. That's why I froze. Not froze, but like I just took a step back before continuing because I get what you're about to say. But he did do a great job, man.
No, he did. Absolutely.
I enjoyed the whole concept of him being Star-Lord. It was fun. Now Captain Carter, dude, I don't know, man. It's like people are pushing the hell out of this character, man. Now, especially with the What If, we got her within Doctor Strange. Does she come back out of the What If series? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with her in the What If.
Yeah, because they're really building it around her, right? Like, obviously, she was the star of it, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Leading. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, man. I don't know. And I'm more live action than animation. So, I don't know. We'll see.
And, dude, I've been enjoying now within the MCU, like the Watcher popping in, right? Like, there's always Watcher stuff happening within the MCU too. Now, What If? So, I don't know, man. I'm really excited. I think the What If stuff is pretty cool. I thought it was gonna be kind of like whatever, because we've gotten What If comics for the longest time where we're like, okay, yeah, I get it. What if? But the fucking stories are great, man. Like, I've been enjoying season 1. I really enjoyed it. Now I'm looking forward to season 2.
You want a cheap What If book?
Sure.
What If 10?
Okay.
Just saying. All right. And again, we weren't going to touch base on a lot of it, right? And we will, on my show on Tuesday, and if not, the Comic Kingpins on Monday, reviewing it. But, this one was probably the biggest announcement because Kevin Feige himself said this is where Phase 6 ends in these 2 movies. This is how it ends, which means we're probably going to get a sick Phase 7 unless the planet blows up or some crazy shit happens. But we got the Kang Dynasty, and I guess there's no secret to this one, man. Like, let's be honest, people have been talking about it for a long time, but Secret Wars. Now, I will say this, though. I'm a betting man, and I'm not trying to be that guy, but I think there's no way that these 2 events happen by 2025. I think there's going to be pushed. There's no way. I just don't see it in 2.5 years. Like, think about how long it took to build what we got, in Infinity Saga and everything like that. Like, I just have a hard time believing that in 2.5 years, this is going to be done. Nah,
I'm going to disagree. You know why, Newbie? There's so much content being pumped out. Don't forget, like you said, okay, yes, there was, so much time that took place up until the end of Phase 3. Yeah, Phase 12. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. They hit us with Phase 5. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
When they hit us
with Phase 6,
I was like, okay, they came with the left and the right, man. That was fucked.
Dude, but, I'm gonna send or post that video of that guy I was watching. My wife was looking at me like I was crazy, but they were like, all right, that's when Feige was like, all right, that's Phase 6, or 5. But let's see how Phase 6 ends. And the guy's like,
wild.
Like, holy fuck, man! If I was beside that guy, whew.
Yeah. No, for sure, man. It was fucking wild.
But
But yeah, man, no, I do think it's gonna play out, man. Now, maybe some not books, some movies might get pushed. Things can happen. For all we fucking know, man, things start to get crazy again within the world. Like, who knows? Anything's possible. But I think everything, in a perfect world, this plays out exactly the slot it's been given. There's a lot of shit coming. We've said this many times before, how Marvel and Disney have had that goal of having so much content pumped out.
So
right?
realistically, then, here's my biggest question, and I think I was talking to Mel V and some of those guys, Ferd, and some of those guys actually today. But, well, one, I want to bring this comment up that Swag actually brought. So phase 7, 8, 9 going to be the X phase, all X-Men. So that leads me to think that there's some people who think that maybe Swag, maybe he doesn't think that X-Men come in phase 6, right? So
dude, I think
because we get Fantastic Four, that's how it starts. We end with this. So in there, do we get X-Men?
I wouldn't be surprised if they do pop in within the phase 6, but I get what Swag's saying is 7, 8, 9 will be the focus. Would it be the focus? I don't know if it would be the main focus.
I think that's going to be massive. And sorry to bring up, but like I think it's going to be massive if you bring Fantastic Four and X-Men at the same time in the same phase. I think that's just crazy.
Like I told you, I really think that we're going to end up getting some, characters from Fantastic Four sooner than later, right? Popping in. And then we're going to get a Fantastic Four movie. There's a reason Fantastic Four is taking place right before these two movies, man. It's going to be a key for all of this that's going to take place. So
now here's the question that I was actually going to lead up to. And this is what I was talking to Mel V and those guys about this morning was what team are we getting? What Avengers team are we getting? Because I have a hard time believing that it's going to be She-Hulk, Moon Knight, Blade. Like these are all street level people. So what team are we getting as the next Avengers? Young Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four. Like what team is actually making up this Avengers group? Because you can't call it Avengers with just random characters. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, I think things get fucked within all of the Kang stuff, right? So now we're going to be jumping into the quantum realm, and we'll see how that movie plays out. But Secret Wars, man, this is also an opportunity for recasting. That's all and we've said this before. Maybe we will get other Avengers. Who knows, man? I know you'll be pissed.
You got 2.5 years to introduce us. That's what I mean. Like with the characters that are currently in it. Let's take a look. Hulk, who's literally a shell of what he is. Hawkeye,
it's terrible.
Thor, who knows where he goes. And then what? Spider-Man, who nobody knows who he is, and then maybe Doctor Strange. That's it. That's our team.
No, dude. Okay, hold on. Time out. Now let's see
how. That's what I mean. They got 2.5 years with all these stories to come up and be like, you got to have Nick Fury be like, hey, you're an Avenger now, or something. You know what I mean? Like it's just going to be very confusing to me.
Dude, look how fucking Infinity War ended, right? Now Infinity War, Endgame. How did it end? Everybody came together. It had nothing to do with Avengers anymore. Everybody became an Avenger at that moment, right?
But then why call it Avengers? Why not just call it the Kang Dynasty? Secret Wars, Marvel's Secret War. You know what I mean? Like why add that title? I think a lot of people are sleeping on that.
There's going to be a core base of the Avengers. Look, let's just look at it. So we have, let's say, Ant-Man taking place. Thor is still there. Now you have Captain America, Falcon, Bucky is still there. You have Guardians. Let's see how that ends. We don't know. Captain Marvel still exists, right? There's Miss Marvel. We have the younger characters coming in. Maybe Shuri takes the mantle for Black Panther.
Kate Bishop is supposedly signed on for future projects too, so she's going to be bouncing into some of these as well.
Daredevil, street level, Spider-Man, like you were just saying. There's tons of characters that they can bring forth. I guess what your question is, are we going to get, an Iron Man?
Nah, that's not my question at all. I'm just saying, like, with the characters that we currently have, like, I have a hard time believing that in 2.5 years, they're going to make us fall in love like they did in the Infinity Saga with all those characters to lead up to that point. I think we're rushing it. I think we're going to get a lot of that in your face. And I think a lot of people are just going to be like, and then we're gonna like second guess these characters or second guess this team. Right now, people are like, yeah, Shang-Chi, you know, Captain
Doctor
Marvel,
Strange
Hulk,
is still
you
there.
know, Moon Knight. It's like you know, like it's not as bad. Whether there's an Iron Man character in there or not, that's not, you know, my argument. I'm just interested to know in the next 2.5 years, they have to make a team. If not, they wouldn't have put that Avengers there. And I think that's very important.
I think they will, and that's definitely going to happen. But again, when you're looking at all of these characters, will they all qualify? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like maybe things will continue to be happening on a street level where we won't need Daredevil as part of the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? Like for all we know, Black Knight ends up an Avenger, and that happens in comics. There's tons of characters still there, and there's time for this to play out, so it's okay. Now, looking at the Avengers thing, I agree with Swag saying how this is like a money printer for Disney, 100%. But at the same time, I really feel like at the moment we have things happening within the MCU. So like literally She-Hulk. Now you have Hulk there. So Bruce Banner's in this series. You also have Charlie Cox, who pops up at the end of the trailer that we got yesterday. Right?
There's too many street level characters. Too many.
Hold up. Wong showed up.
Yeah.
So you have Wong too. Now characters are starting to show up and crossing over into things. I think the Avengers movies are going to have a core, and it's mostly where shit hits the fan. It's a big event, kind of like how, you know, now we get like Secret Empire, Secret Wars, and all these things, right? We open a comic book, that's what it's labeled. But I think when it's MCU related on a big event, it's tied to the Avengers. I don't know. Maybe that's what it's looking like. I hope we have a core team, but maybe that's just the Disney way, MCU way of saying, holy shit, we have a big event. We're calling it the Avengers.
Yeah. We will get who we get, regardless of team. There are many choices.
Yeah, this is fucked up.
Yeah, I just thought like it was interesting that they went the Avengers, they put it, and I get the money, you know, printed, and that's what's going to sell it. But I'm also looking at it as like a fan, from a fan standpoint. Spec aside, you know, this has nothing to do with Spec. It's just from my end, I was just kind of taken back because I was looking at some of these dates, and then you just kind of flash, you know, you go into present mode, and you're like, wait a minute, we're just getting She-Hulk. We're at the halfway point of 2022, right? Nearing the end. If you look at the projects that are left for the rest of the year, right? Like you start doing that, then basically in 6 months, we're going to be in 2023. Yes, I can count 12 months, right? But I just thought it was interesting because literally in 2.5 years, we're going to be forced into whatever team or whatever individuals. And if you kind of look at it from right now, it's mostly street level people. So I kind of just have a hard time believing that these like street level characters are
dude, there's a lot of cosmic shit happening.
Well, yeah, but not as many as the street level people that we have now, right? So that's why I'm interested. I just don't want them to force a team or force certain characters on us. That's all.
Again, I get what you're saying, but there's a lot of cosmic shit happening too. Literally the Eternals, like Eternals, Guardians, Captain Marvel, the Marvels. There's tons of stuff happening that way. Now we're getting Secret Invasion too, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens on that aspect. But yeah, I agree, man. It's missing the captains, right? Who's gonna lead the Avengers?
Yeah,
we'll see, man.
And it's like there was a comment made, right? Like I think it was Phil, you know, and he said, he's like, you know, Young Avengers still a thing, Strange Academy, like there's so many things, so many teams. I think that's going to be the thing too, right? Like I think maybe I'll just put it out there, right? We really don't have a leader right now. Like if anything, the last Thor movie, it kind of showed you that like Thor, while he's very powerful and he is a god, he essentially cannot be the leader. He's very not hot-headed, but he is very like an emotional. He acts upon his emotion, and there's no thinking. Where you had Captain America and Iron Man kind of like, you know, be able to look at the bigger picture, right? They kind of help each other. Right now, you basically have, if I were to put a leader per se, 3 people come to mind. Doctor Strange would probably be number 1 pick, right?
Really?
I guess Captain Marvel, obviously they're building to whatever she's going to do. Who knows if she's around after Captain Marvel 2 though. And then probably like War Machine, but that's simply because he's like he's had the whole scope of everything, right? And he has the technology, he's been in the battles, he's got the experience, all that. So I don't know. Sam Wilson, I don't think so.
Can I pick who I think ends up somewhat leading?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to say it's going to be Reed. Because
we don't have them yet, right? So
they're popping in 1 year before. And I think it's for a reason. Like I told you, we need, especially with the Fantastic Four, bro, leading into Secret Wars, Kang stuff, Nathaniel Richards, like there's so much that can happen on that aspect where I really think that's probably where we're going to see Fantastic Four take the lead with the Avengers. Well, at least maybe Reed Richards. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. It's just going to be interesting because we are heading into a new chapter in a new era, clearly, right? Like new phase, right? Like we are getting into this, but it is going to be hard because fans are going to like, before it was like Iron Man, Captain America. Like that was it. You could like other Avengers, don't get me wrong. But when you went down Walmart aisle, it was mostly Captain America and Iron Man. Like everybody knew those were the people leading. And those were the two most popular. Now, like I get what they're trying to do with the variety and all that. It's just going to be very interesting to see like who kind of takes that mantle of I'm leading this or I'm leading these groups of people. I totally 100% want to say Reed Richards. Absolutely. It's just 2.5 years, year out. We'll see. It's going to be interesting, man.
But yeah, like you said, 2.5 years out, tons of play, tons of characters, bro. There's just so many rumors too. But the Avengers team has always switched so often, right? Throughout the years. So
I didn't know Swag was a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. Maybe he is. I don't know. But that is a very accurate. Yeah. Malcolm couldn't lead a team.
So. It's a solid comparison.
Yeah, it's I mean, he's old as hell now. Do the Avengers end up on West Coast because I'm hoping for West Coast Avengers. I really am. I would love to see that team. I really love that. And I don't think Chris Evans is coming back. I don't think so. Don't forget, guys, too, White Vision is still out there.
Somewhere.
Just throwing it out there. And guys, we've got a new segment coming up. It's gonna be popping off, but it's gonna be, Newbie Comic. What's cooking? And basically it's just gonna be, some things that are just
no way
heating up. So check out this segment that's gonna be starting up probably at the end of August and into September a little bit, because I do have an announcement that's gonna be not shocking, but I do have an announcement coming up in probably 2 weeks. So you don't want to miss it, but I will be touching on that sooner rather than later. So be on the lookout for Newbie Comics. What's cooking? Shout out to BC. He made this for me. So I appreciate it.
Fucking dude, I can't believe you rolled with this. This is amazing.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. No way that's Newbie's kitchen. What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
What do you mean that's not my kitchen?
Well, listen, we don't see a Tales of Suspense behind you.
Come on. So. Guys, great show. Love it. The last 5 to 10 minutes that we were just talking about that Avengers and throughout the news, it excited me. The chat was going crazy. There was a lot of, comments and a lot of things that I'm going to take away from it. But that excites me. And here's why. Tomorrow, you guys are going to get a San Diego Comic-Con show with the Comic Kingpins. And then on Tuesday, back in the Newbieverse, we are talking comics to avoid because of San Diego Comic-Con. So we'll be touching a lot on what actually transpired. And I think it's going to be great. Bring the popcorn, bring the Coronas, the Bud Light Limes, whatever the case may be. It's going to be a good time. Tuesday will be the last show. There is no show next Sunday. There is no 2-0 or 102 next Sunday because I will be driving home from Terrificon, so I can't wait. But BC, place to be. Let the people know, man, where can they find you and what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Hey, yo, you plugged it very well, man. Sub us up. Come join us, Comic Kingpins, tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to be going through all the San Diego Comic-Con madness. We're going to have some guests of, I believe Hyper confirmed that Hoodrat's going to be joining us. He was at San Diego Comic-Con. He's going to give us the inside scoop of what it was like for him there personally. And we're going to go through all the news, man, that dropped. So all of that good stuff. Plus, we're going to give you our top 5 new comic book day picks of the week. And we do Trade Center, right? So don't forget, Trade Center is a fun time. And yeah, man, so come check us out tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And yo, hit me up on IG, blackcrown_comics. You can find me there too.
Absolutely, absolutely. And guys, we are getting close to the 3,000 mark. Like I said, 42 subs shy of 3,000. And again, I just added this.
Time out. Breaking news, bro. Hyper. Oh, nice.
Boom. So sure. And yeah, you guys got some breaking news, I guess.
Swag's gonna be there too. Look at that. Shit. Man, you think awesome. My own guy would tell me this stuff. Look at this guy, man.
I mean, way to like make it like groundbreaking hype. That's awesome, man. Great. But guys, that's it for us. Comic Kingpins tomorrow, 7:30 or 7 p.m. Eastern time with all those guests. And then Tuesday, we're talking comics to avoid because of San Diego. So guys, that's the show. Any last words, BC?
Bro, my last YouTube show was July 4th. Fuck, feels like we haven't missed a beat. Last time with you was what, a month ago?
Yeah. Bro. Yeah. Thanks.
Feels good. Missed you, bro.
Thanks. Miss you too, man.
All right.
All right.
Love you.
Love you guys. Take care.